So I saw a group of young people come in who were reasonably disengaged or disheartened or lacking in motivation or disappointed. And I think what I saw by the end of the day was a changed cohort. Attitudes had been changed. They'd had a new lease of life.
The first time going into this course, it was I felt a bit weird. Like I've never been around a group of people and stood up and like just been a bit honest about myself. So I was kind of a bit shy and like taken back. I just wanted to become a spectator and like just observing. But in the end, I didn't do that. You know, I got stuck in.
So when I heard about it, I just thought, you know, let me give it a try and listen. I came in and it was really moving.
Prior to coming back to education, I was a recluse due to a medical condition. I decided to go back to college, but I was suffering, and it wasn't until Grit showed me that you need other people around you. You need to be able to relate to others, and you can't do this all on your own.
So the 3-day university programme is a personal development and transformation programme for students to really begin to look at how they can fulfil their potential, not just inside of university but also in their lives and future careers. It's a programme that challenges them, that has them really look at their thinking and consider what have been some of the automatic behaviours that may have been formed as habits from the past that they now carry on to university that get in the way of them being the best that they can be and fulfilling the potential that they have.
It's really interesting when you go in the morning of a 3-day programme and see where those students are, and then see them kind of at the end of that, the distance that they've travelled and where they've got to is almost unrecognisable.
So the second day I came, I was much more comfortable. I raised my hand much more. I asked questions much more, and I felt more comfortable to speak to the people that was, you know, in the programme. So we gelled together much more. There was different conversations that we went through, and it changed how I think, question what I do and how I do it.
I'm glad that I committed to the 3 days, and I'm excited to see what's going to happen by the end of the day.
We've really targeted the approach, and what we're finding is that those students that need the Grit resource, that need that personalised, individualised barrier breaking course, are getting what they need. And again, for all those students that come in, the distance travelled over the day, or for some of them over the 3-day training, is huge.
I wish I took this earlier, you know, especially like in my first year, because some of the stuff I learned has kind of like opened my eyes out to the mistakes that I normally make and how I could just generally go about in my life in a better way.
Students that engage in the programme and fully put themselves in gain a range of benefits, and they range from it's completely changed my life. That's been feedback that we've had from students in the past, through to things like they're better at giving and keeping their word. They procrastinate less. They're clearer on seeing what it means and what it takes to have a better work-life balance.
If I hadn't done Grit, I would not be sat here for a start. I would not be able to speak in public because I was terribly scared of speaking in public. I probably would have quit after placement this year due to the stress because I wouldn't have been able to manage.
So we've got some really hard data to also back up the really nice, you know, anecdotal stuff that you see. So, and that's made a really good business case in what is a more financially challenging environment overall for the sector, but we can continue working with Grit. What's also really nice is some of the longer term impacts. So you'll see students who maybe were on the programme 2 years ago, and now they'll be employed by the university, they're winning awards, and they're kind of really blossoming as people, and they kind of look back and say, actually that was a real turning point. I was thinking of leaving.
You go there and you come and get what you need that can make a difference in your life.
I never finish things, so that would just continue the old script. So doing the Grit training has changed my life. I think that sounds huge, but it has. It's made me see the hole that I keep falling down, or I used to keep falling down, and yeah.